In this session, I'm going to talk about something called as local and global variables through an example. First, let's understand what this example is all about. It's about finding the LCM using Euclid's algorithm to find the greatest common divisor. So what I'm doing is let's run through the main program. In the main, what I am doing is I have declared the prototype or blueprint of a function whose name is GCD, which takes one parameter x and another parameter y, both of integer data type, and it returns or sends back a value of the type integer. Then I have three variables. One is the product, one is for the LCM, and G stands for storing the GCD returned by this particular fellow. I ask the user to enter two numbers. All right. Let me ask the user to enter two numbers. Let me call those numbers A and B. If you see, I have not declared A and B within main. I have declared A and B outside main. I have declared A and B at the very top. These A and B are therefore known as global variables because since they are not declared within main nor declared within GCD, they are like a public tab available any function in this particular program. So whereas R is available only between this flower bracket, product LCM and G is only available between this flower bracket. A and B are available in this complete program, therefore they are known as global variables. R, LCM, G and product are known as local variables because they are only available in their respective functions. So what I have done is declaring the prototype. I am asking the user to enter two numbers. Let us say A he enters as 20 and B he enters as 10. So A, B are global variables. So I don't have to send A and B to here because A and B being global are available in GCD also. So using the values of A and B, this is a simple logic which I have already explained before how to calculate the GCD. So in A, the GCD of A and B is stored, which happens to be 10. So here what I am doing is first I'm calculating the product of A into B. What is the product of, before calling I need to do that. What is the product of A into B? Because since I am processing A and B, the original values of A and B will be lost because they are global. They are available everywhere. So if you make a change here, it will be affected here. If you change here, it will be affected everywhere. So product is A into B. So product is 200. Now I am saying G is assigned GCD of A comma B. 20 and 10 are sent to X and Y. Okay, 20 are sent to X and Y, but I am not actually using them because I am using, if you see, I am using A and B. So in X and Y they go and stay, but they are remaining unused. R is a local variable available only in GCD. So using this particular logic, I am calculating the GCD. Whatever is the GCD, I am sending it back to G. So the GCD of 20 and 10 happens to be 10. LCM is equal to 200 divided by 10 is going to be 20. So LCM is 20, GCD is 10. So I'm going to print GCD as 10, LCM as 20. So here we need to understand a few concepts which are going to be used very frequently, and that is the purpose of this particular program. So if you try to see here, R, product, LCM, G, these are local variables. For example, R is available only in this bracket. Product, LCM, G, if you try to print LCM, G or product here, you will get an error. Whereas the values of A and B can be used here. A and B can be printed here, A and B can be printed, used here. Because they are outside every function, they are called as global. They are like public tap. Anybody can take water from them. Whereas you can think of local variables as your home tap. Can I come to your home and take water without your permission? Absolutely not. So that is an example of a local variable. A, B are global, R is local, product is local, LCM is local, G is local. Now let's try to understand local variable a little better through one more example. Local variables are variables declared in a function or within a block. This is a block. This flower bracket is a block. It can also be declared just in a block or it can be declared in a function. So R is declared in a function or a block. Its life starts here and ends at the end of this. It is available only between this block, only between this flower bracket. So int x and y values are copied from here. The value of a is copied to x, the value of b is copied to y. Although I am not using them, the value of actual arguments are copied into formal. These x and y are also considered local argument. If I try to print the value of x and y here, the compiler will flag a error. Now let's take a look here. So let's take a look at what are local variables. So I have function name int a comma int b. So and I have declared within this flower bracket int x comma y. X and y are local variables. These formal parameters are also local variables. These a and b, don't look at this program. Focus here. This program x and y have life only between this. This a and b have a life only between this. So this is an example of a local variable. Now it is important to just get a feel of or an understanding of what is a global variable. So before we actually discuss the concept or the theory, let's take a look at this particular small example here. So here if you see this particular example, I have declared a function called main who's returning 0. P and Q are within this block or within main function. So P and Q are called local variables. A and B are called global variables because they are outside any function. So now let's understand a bit more about global variables. Global variables are declared outside every function. That's why you see A and B is not within any block or any function. These are called as global variables. Now, the advantage of global variables is they have the same name. Everywhere you use them, they have the same name. They have the same data type in both the calling and the called function. So, if where do you use global variables? If you want some memory locations to be available in every function without wanting to pass as parameters, then you use global variables. But when you're using global variables, be extremely careful because if you make a change to A and B here, that change will get affected here. If you modify A and B here, it will get modified here also. When I'm doing some program demo, that concept is going to be a lot more clear. And finally, I've already shown you this example of local and global variables.